What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Guys, we had the most wonderful night last night. Yesterday, we decided to sneak off with David with Come On Homesteading, Anthony and Roxanne with Country Road Cure, and we met up with my sister Dawn and her boyfriend Dommel in Tulsa. Mm-hmm. We literally just got back right now.
Yep.
Yeah, but we snuck off, and we've been waiting for months and months and months to go and do this. We went to go see the Midnight in concert, and it was amazing. It was so much fun. The Midnight is like I don't know how to explain it. They're like a synthwave, like new age 80s rock pop band. They're really, really, really good.
Yes.
If you guys have any downtime and you want to hear a new artist that is just absolutely phenomenal, go check out The Midnight because they're great, man.
They're awesome.
We had a really, really great time, and seeing them live and in concert, it was just so much fun. They sound exactly like how they sound on their records, like in live, in person. So, yeah, it was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun. That was some good times. A lot of just good music and good people, good company.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
It was a very good time, guys. I had a blast. We went out and we did do some recording of our weekend, and everybody did. We did, Country Road Cure did, Come On Homesteading did. We all were recording it up. And so we are going to be having some pieces of that in our next video coming up, which I've got to do some editing today. So you guys are not going to be getting a video on Simple Life Reclaimed today because we were out and about. But we will be adding some of those clips into tomorrow's video that you guys will see on Simple Life Reclaimed. So yeah, but it was so much fun, man. We went out to dinner. How about that dinner?
I gorged and was a glutton like no tomorrow with it. But I feel like that's the time when it's like, okay, yeah, you're going to spend that much money on a buffet. Yeah. And it's an all-you-can-eat meat buffet.
Texas de Brazil. So good. So good. So at Texas de Brazil, it's a buffet. And they have like a 5-star salad buffet, but then they also come around and they have these meat skewers. So they have these giant meat skewers and all the different types of meat that you could want. Yes. They're grilled to perfection, and they just come over to your table. You have this little puck that sits on your table, and green means go, red means stop, and you flip the puck as you desire. And as you have the puck flipped up, they just keep coming over. It seems like as soon as somebody scrapes something off, puts it onto your plate, like you're barely even getting ready to take a bite of that, and somebody else is coming back with another skewer. Like, hey, you guys want some more? We're like, yeah, can't say no.
I was keeping up with them though.
Yeah, you were.
I was keeping up with them.
If anybody can keep up with them, it's this man right here.
I was like, all right. I was hitting it, and then it got to a point where we're like right at the end where I was like, oh, like in the food coma aspect, but still eating. And I was like, all right, nope, I'm flipping this thing over. I need to take a second, took a breath, and then I flipped it back, took a couple more meats, and then flipped it back. I was like, nope. That was it. I'm done.
Enough for me. But they had enough really good meats, again, grilled to perfection, but then they also had that really great salad bar, and they had a lobster bisque that I'm a soup person. I love soups. I love just all kinds of different soups. And they had a really, really good lobster bisque, and I haven't had a good lobster bisque in years.
I'm not a big fish person.
I know, but me and Roxanne, we were getting down. Roxanne and me, we were like, I
was getting all of the meats.
Yeah.
Every little bit of it.
You were carnivoring it up.
Give me it.
And they had a bunch of different cheeses there too. It was so good, and it was so needed. As you guys know, I've been down and out and feeling bad and whatnot, and I was really worried about going to a concert. But again, we had been holding on to these tickets and waiting for months and months. I think we got them back in like March. Yeah. And we've been holding on to these tickets and waiting for so long, and I was not going to miss out. I was like, if I have to sit in the back and, dance from a chair, then that's going to be it. But, we went out and we had a really good time. I did not end up having to sit in the back. I was standing up. I tell you what, last night I was feeling it when we were leaving the concert. But I slept really good, and I woke up and I don't feel too bad today. So it's good. It's good that I'm kind of like pushing myself, I guess, to those limits of what I can do and can't do and whatnot. But it was really just what I needed. We were starting to get a little Like, it's nice being in here in the basement, and it's nice that we have everything that we have now, but you still, when you live where you work and you're surrounded by your work constantly, it's really nice to get away sometimes and to get out with our family and to just have a really nice weekend like that. It was just perfect.
That was
absolutely
a very
perfect.
Well needed, little break and whatnot, and
yeah,
it was good. I feel really rejuvenated.
Yeah,
like fresh and good to go.
Yeah.
So I'm happy.
I'd say one of the funnest parts of our whole thing. You know what I'm gonna say?
Yep.
Go ahead and tell them. What was
scooters? The little electric scooters that we kept seeing everywhere. We like took Ubers everywhere.
Yeah, we did. We took Ubers.
That was fun, but like those scooters were like, you know what? We're only like 0.8 miles away from our hotel. Let's just use those scooters and just get on over there.
Yeah.
It was quick. It was awesome.
It was really fun. But, so.
Man, that was fun. That was interesting.
They have these electric scooters parked all over the town of Tulsa, and it's a lot like ordering an Uber or something. You just use your phone and you scan the QR code, and then you use your phone. Like if you have Google Pay or Apple Pay or anything like that, you can just use your phone to pay for it. And it's pretty cheap. It was like 38 cents a minute, or you could pay like for an hour or something. But we just did the minutes because we were like, oh, we're less than a mile away from our hotel.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to walk because we had just been standing and, romping it up at the concert. And so we were like, let's get these scooters. But we were flying through downtown Tulsa, just like taking over the whole road. We were like the baddest biker gang on our little electric scooters going ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding. It was so much fun.
It was a good time. That was fun.
It was so much fun. Anthony and Roxanne and Gary and me and David were all skeet just going through town. It was hilarious. But it was so much fun. That one hill that we went down with the overpass above us, I was a little sketched out because the road was really bumpy right there.
Yeah.
It was super duper bumpy. But nobody crashed and burned. We all made it.
I just pinned it.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where it was like it felt like it. Like after it was like got up to top speed, it was like, nope. No more juice. I felt that governor kick in. I was all, man.
Mine was flying the whole time. I was I'm all wait for me, guys, because I was the caboose, and so like everybody's all flying by, and I'm like, wait for me. It was so much fun though. We really needed this outing. As a family, as a group, My mom, big shout out, thank you to Mom for watching the kids for us overnight. She babysat all of the grands, Wyatt and Julia Scarlett Abraham.
Yep.
And got them off to school today for us. And I know it was a little difficult for her having to watch them on a school night, but at the same time, maybe not so much because she's an early bird and, wakes up and just got them to scoot off to school. They hopped on the bus and they went, but we're going to be waiting for them to come home tonight. Yep. We have a very busy week ahead of us. We got some work that we're going to be doing, of course, but we actually have a very good friend showing up tonight, and I am going to leave all of the suspense and the dun-dun-dun, because you guys will be seeing it in videos coming up soon. Drop a comment and guess who our special friend is coming, and I'll give you guys a hint. It's a girl, and she does bus life. She also used to do van life. And she's been friends with us. We've met her in person before, and we have mostly been online friends for a very long time. I would say our entire YouTube career or time on YouTube, we've been friends with her, and she's always been a very good supporting soundboard to us, and we've been that to her as well. But she's traveling around right now, the United States, and she's like, I'm going to be in your neck of the woods, and I want to come by. We're like, bring it. We would love to see you and have you come visit. So we've got her coming by. Go ahead. Like I said, we're not going to spill the beans on who it is just yet because we want to leave the dun-dun-dun. But we've got a good friend that's going to be coming out and spending a few days out here with us. And we're going to definitely get a little bit of work done, but again, we want to relax and enjoy our time with her while she's out here. Maybe we'll take her to go see some cool spots, and the leaves are all changing and it's looking beautiful now, so maybe we'll go do something fun locally with her. But I know that we do have to keep going and keep doing stuff around here around the basement, so we're not going to completely distract from that, but we're going to continue taking it really slow like we have been, so that way, you know, I don't burn myself out, Gary don't burn himself out, and we can enjoy. We're trying to really thoroughly enjoy this new chapter, which I think we're doing a good job doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of work last year, and we've got a lot more to do, but
oh my gosh.
it's a lot less, I feel like, a lot less work in a sense, because that block work kicked our butts.
Oh my gosh, the block work, it seemed like it was never ending, but everything comes to an end eventually.
Yes. Yes.
And now we're able to enjoy.
I'm glad we took our time with it. And I'm glad we went with the 12-inch around on the outer side. And, you know, it took some time with those 12-inch. I'm not going to lie. The 8-inch, these middle ones in the front went up real quick. That was easy compared to those freaking 8 or those 12s, man.
But we got it done, and it looks great, and it's a nice cozy space for us, and so much better than the trailer in Camp Life.
Yes.
That chapter is one that's going to go into the memory books, and that I will love to look back on, and I know that it's something that we're all going to cherish, that experience together. But I am happy that since we've been in that chapter for so long, I'm happy that that chapter is now behind us, and we can look back with fondness and happy memories and whatnot, and continue to move forward with all of this. So, yeah. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see our friend. I'm excited for this week that we got a lot of stuff that we're going to be working on here inside the basement. I'm excited for the hangout time.
I'm excited for it all.
It's just been really good few days.
Yeah. Stir in the holiday time.
Yeah.
Holidays time, it seems like things go a little bit smoother.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Summers are always brutal for us. We always have, well, at least for the last 2 summers. Last summer we were out here digging trenches, and it was kicking our butt in the hot sun. And then this summer, it was, you know, doing all the floor joists and all the advanced tech and getting everything finished and sealed off and whatnot. And I don't know, I think next summer will be a lot easier, but I know next summer we'll be like knee deep inside the cabin build.
No.
Like we should be finishing things up, but we'll be
in that thing like no tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll still be really heavy with the cabin portion.
We'll be wanting to get that AC system set up so we can work in there and
not be roasting.
Not be dying.
I know, a 3rd summer roasting in the sun.
Man.
Yeah, but it's starting to really get very beautiful out here, man. It seemed like just this last week, the leaves are changed so much in a week, and I'm excited to see what they look like by the end of this month. I remember what they looked like last year for fall, and it was just like pop, pop, pop. So many beautiful colors. It's gorgeous.
You only got good pictures in a sense for like a week, and then after that week, they're bare.
Yeah, they start falling.
And it's all on the ground. Which then you can get those pictures, but
yeah,
you know, but it's a different.
I definitely got to get the old camera out and start taking some pictures.
Yes.
Definitely got to do that here really soon.
It's gonna be. I have a feeling it's gonna be bare bones here in like 2 weeks.
Nah. Going off of last year, if I remember correctly, like, because I know we took our trip out to Mount Magazine when we went hiking and stuff with the kids.
Yeah.
And there was still leaves and beautiful colors and stuff galore, and that was at the end of. I think that was after Scarlett's birthday, even. So, I think by Thanksgiving. We
didn't really have a crazy rain though this year. That's the thing that I'm wondering.
Yeah. And
last year we had a lot of rain.
We are expecting rain on the forecast tonight, and then all the way from tonight through Wednesday, it's supposed to be sprinkling on and off. And then I guess Thursday and Friday, according to the weather app as of right now, should be nice and beautiful, sunny, but in the low 80s, high 70s. And then this weekend, it's supposed to rain again too. So, and I know a lot of people are concerned that, you know, it's not going to be watertight, and, you know, concerned about leaking and stuff like that. And obviously it's a concern of ours as well. But I will say, since we did all of the APOC paint waterproofing stuff that we did up there, all the caulking, and then we did all of the liquid flash on the outside of the building,
We haven't had a single drop in here.
No drops in here. And we've had heavy rains too since we finished it all. And we were working in here, and I was doing like the waterproof painting on the walls before we even built the walls and stuff back in there, did all the back framing, and it was dry. So because it's dry, I trust it, but we do still have some more stuff, some materials that we're probably going to be working with this week, just to do it again, because we still have the material, might as well use it up.
Might as well use it up. I want to go over every single bit of crack and crevice that we, all the sheaths of board and everything, like make sure that we ain't going to, because that's where it's going to leak.
Yeah, we still have
where the cracks
some tubes of liquid flash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go.
I bought enough to where I can finish up everything.
Just one more time.
So.
One more time.
Yeah, the windows and the doors are sealed.
Oh yeah.
Those things are sealed solid.
And you did a great job fixing the crack.
Yep, it's gone. That light's gone.
Yep.
So I'm happy about that.
Everything should be water and airtight, we're hoping. But
I know it's airtight because right now we don't have the AC system running to where it's circulating the outside air to inside where it would depressurize the house. Mm-hmm. This house is pressurized right now.
Yeah.
Like in a negative aspect because of it and everything, of how sealed it is. Mm-hmm. Like you turn on that fan and then you go to open up the door, you just feel the air rushing into that door like no tomorrow. It's like, dang. Yeah. This thing's airtight.
Well, you did a really great job with all the venting too. Like all the venting and stuff that you got. It's all set up, it's insulated, it's good to go.
Nope.
We got some stuff that we want to work on this week in terms of with our water. We need to do something about our water filtration just because it is still pretty ironed and oxidized and all that.
We got something for that.
We do have something for that, so we
just gotta set everything up.
Should be working on that maybe, but again, it's going to be raining.
That's this week. Well, I mean, I might do that because I gotta dig a little bit, and it's a lot easier digging in the rain than when it's dry, and it's been dry.
You gonna bust out your trash bags, baby?
I'll bust out my trash bags. I'll go out there and work in them. And the rain don't scare me. I don't care.
I don't mind working in the rain either. It's actually nice because it's cool.
Yeah.
It's refreshing.
When you're doing block, you can't do it really. Like
there's sometimes you can't work in the rain depending on what you're doing.
Trying to have sheetrock and whatnot, you can't unless you have the sheetrock already in the house and everything. Like good luck. You don't want to have that thing getting rained on while you're trying to grab a sheet and bring it in.
Yeah.
Like, no. Well, for certain things.
I know that there's several things on our list that we want to accomplish this week, but I do also know that we're going to have company, and I don't know all of what she's going to want to do, so I'm going to be playing it by ear. She might just want to chill. She's been on the road for a bit, and if that's the case, since we only get to see her for so long, we might be doing some chilling. If she feels up to helping us out with a few things here and there, we do have some stuff that we could use a helping hand with. But again, we're not in, I don't want to be like, oh, you're here, so now you have to work. Like, that's not how we roll.
No. So we'd rather chill and relax and hang out with the, company and everything. We always try to have a good time with our company.
But don't worry, guys. We're definitely going to be filming, and we'll be bringing you guys along, even if it's we're taking her on some nature adventures and stuff, or if we're chilling or barbecuing or whatever we're doing, we'll be vlogging. So
I'm most likely going to be doing my digging though, and concrete, so that way that can just set.
Yeah.
Get that guy in there.
Do the prep work for all the other stuff. Yeah. Because we definitely do need to put the.
I need to build that well house.
Yeah, we need to put on some filters onto the house because I want to get that going before it starts eating up our water heater, and I want to get that going before it eats up the washing machine any more than it already has been ate up over at camp. So there are stuff that is pretty, high on the list, that it's higher than other things, and I'd say that the water is probably one of the higher.
The water is the highest. Next is insulation.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much it.
Well, we need to do the windows and door frames too.
Well, yes. Of what I'm saying, like in the sense of like urgency.
Urgency, yes.
Once those are done, then we can go through and do all the trim work, get that done and everything, and it's not going to be,
And then, guys, it's going to be Gary's garage time. And I know you're so excited.
I'm excited about that.
I know.
I need to start busting out my blueprints again.
You do. You need to start getting lists, shopping lists of all the materials.
No, I know, but I've got it on one of the notebooks somewhere.
I know you do.
Because I planned out everything. I'm like, well, I've got the basement planned out. Now I've got the garage going on. Let me plan that out real quick.
And I know you are going to be so happy to get your garage finally.
Oh, I am.
So
I miss not having my garage. When we moved from Arizona, or when we moved into Arizona, and I had that huge garage, I was so happy. I was like, yes, it's a 2-car garage, and then it's also got a side where no cars can even park in there, so that's my workspace. That's my shop area. I was all, heck yeah, I loved it.
Well, I'm excited for you to get your workspace. I'm excited for us to start another project, but right now, the spot that Gary and I are in is, one, I'm still recovering, so I'm trying to take it slow. I am getting a whole lot better. I know that like last week I was reporting about a 50% feel better. And right now I'd say I'm probably a good 35-40%. And it's worse for me at night because as I get more and more tired, then the pain starts showing up more. And it's like nerve damage pain. So it's hard to describe. It's kind of electricity-ish, but it also feels like a big bruise. Yeah. But it's not unmanageable, and I am getting so much better. Gary, you've been so great with all of the salves and everything, and all the creams. So huge shout out and thank you again to Jen and Wiley with Altruistic Farmstead for sending me that salve. It's been a huge help for me. I believe it's a comfrey salve. And I did post in the comment section where you guys can go and pick it up in your Etsy if you guys wanted to. But it was so sweet of her to send that to me. Homemade. Yep. Brand new salve, and it's been working really good and helping me out a lot when it comes to like the dryness and even the pain. Yep. Like even the pain is just that much better. So it's been helping out a lot. So Gary, you've been great with helping me with that, and I've been going, but I've been taking slow. And Gary's been going, but Gary's been taking slow. We're trying to enjoy this in-between period. I mean, we've just been hoofing it and working our butts off so much just to get here in the basement. And and I know we have another huge project with your garage coming up. That's going to be a huge project. Yep. So.
Shouldn't take too long though.
No, but it's just the scale, the scale of it is a big project.
The more I'm looking at it and thinking about it, I might just go ahead and build that like a normal stick house, normal stick built aspect, because insulation wise it's easier to install the insulation and do whatever else I'm going to do inside finishing wise. So I'm probably going to go 2x6, and it's just good prep too for the house, for the cabin. Yep, we're going to get all of our practicing done on the garage. So and it won't be too long until we start to work on that either. I really don't think it's going to take us too long, but like we were talking about earlier today, there are some things that we got to wrap up and finish here inside the basement, and then once that's done, garage time. So it won't be too long. It won't be too long. Oh, it's going to be a good sized garage. Oh yeah. That's for sure. Well, it's got to be able to I want put our materials in there. I want 14-foot high walls with a 12-foot garage door by 20. A 12 by 20. That's a huge garage door. Yeah. That's a custom order. We are going to have to definitely go through and do our finances, and we're going to have to do our budgeting and yes. But that will make it to where if for whatever reason we need to put the trailer inside the garage, I'd be able to put the trailer in the garage. Or if in the future, like later, way down the road, we got a tractor or anything that's tall or anything that's super big or anything like that, like. No, it's smart. I don't want to, like I've been thinking about it, and I was flopping back and forth from a 10 to 12. What height, because a 10-foot you can pretty much do anything with it. However, some trailers just can't fit in a 12 or a 10-foot. So it's like get that extra 2 foot. It's definitely smart to plan ahead like that, babe. Yeah. So the only thing I'm saying is we need to do the budgeting so we know which materials we can buy right now. I'm only gonna have one garage. There's gonna be sheds probably around, but there's only gonna be one garage. So I don't want to have it be a small garage or garage, which is why I went with the size that I went with. Yeah. A 24 by 30 it's a decent sized garage. You can do pretty much anything in there. So, man, I also want to have a lift in there. to where I can pull up any vehicle.
Oh, well, that's coming later.
Tracks.
That's coming later.
I know. I've got to get all the materials in there for building the cabin up there first.
Yes.
And then once all that material is out, then I can put something like that in there.
Yeah, because right now there's no point in buying it if we're just going to stuff materials and stuff on there and you're not going to be able to use it.
I'm not going to be able to park the vehicles in there like I would like to.
That will come, but that's gonna come later.
Correct.
We got to Gary and I have to sit down here soon when it gets closer to building the garage, and you got to find that one notebook that you wrote in and with all your plans and everything.
What's a 24 by 30?
We're going to have to go through and start doing some price check on aisle 5 and figuring out where we're going to buy everything from, and, you know, buying it piece by piece, because again, we're not filthy rich or anything.
No.
So we have to budget it, and in order to do this debt free and do it with cash, we have to do it in stages and in steps. So I know that we can do it. We just have to be methodical about it, which we will be.
That pallet of wood is not going to be cheap. 2 by 6 by 14.
Yeah.
I already know
None of your garage is going to be cheap, babe.
But hey, it'll be cheaper doing it ourselves versus then hiring it out and having to pay for the material and then also the work.
Oh, for sure. Plus, we won't get the pride in it that we did it ourselves. Like, we've done everything else ourselves. The only things that we've hired out is dirt work, the wells, the septic, and this concrete for the slab, and then pouring the concrete in the block.
Yep.
Everything else we've done ourselves, which there's been a lot of things here, so.
Yeah. We tried doing concrete by ourselves.
Yeah, you guys know how that went.
We need way more people.
More hands on deck, please.
We probably could do it now, not having so much stress.
I don't know if it was this big of a thing, though.
No, we probably could. We would just definitely be setting it up a lot differently in the sense of like getting everybody on hands with it. But the stress of having to do all that, concrete's stressful.
It is.
So I'd rather not have that stress, to be quite honest. There's some things that's just like, yep, nope. Not having that stress, not doing it. Yep. You guys have fun with that. I'll kick back, relax, and watch you do it. Get myself some popcorn while I do it.
Well, we have a lot of stuff that we have to do ourselves here coming up really soon.
And you guys can get some popcorn and watch us do it.
Exactly. So, but today, guys, I got to work on editing up a video. I have it already halfway done. I just have to add in the footage of the rest of this weekend that we spent with David and with Country Road Cure. Anthony and Roxanne. So I've got to edit all of that stuff in and get that thing uploading so that way it'll be ready for you guys tomorrow. So we've got to jump off of this thing, and I got to get to work doing that. Get ready for our friend's arrival tonight. And get ready for the kids to come home too. We literally just got home and we're like, oh, we got to do a real talk. Boom, let's do it. So
hey, I got the suitcase already unpacked.
Yep. That's one step ahead in the right direction. Yep. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video, for hanging out with us. We will be back with a Real Talk episode for you guys tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
And Simple Life Reclaimed will have a new upload tomorrow as well. So until then, guys, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.